Alright, boys and girls, we have the patch notes for the upcoming update. I will be going through the important bits, but before we start, I am somewhat sad that even before the Ascent went live for the Wizard, the one I was looking forward to has been nerfed to the ground, and it won't be all that great when it comes to even increasing damage for PvE. So I'm somewhat kind of sad now. But anyhow, the update will be dropping on 16th of April. That is going to be in 2 days. For the Codex, we have new legendary item and balance changes, Iron Stockpile event, returning event, feature update, bug fixes. Now there isn't much happening with the update other than we are getting new essences. I won't be reading through like every single class, but you can pose and play. These are for the Barbarian. Barbarian 6 new essences for the Inferno 6. And if we scroll down, these are for the Blood Knight. And you can pause and read this yourself. Then we go down. We have the essences for the Crusader. Again, you guys can pause and read this yourself. And right after that, we have the essences for the Demon Hunter. Again, what Demon Hunter players told me, they are just not excited for these essences. I'm not sure if they are really going to be crap, but Demon Hunters are not excited for these essences. And then we have the essences for the Monk here. Again, quite a lot of uh, information here. Maybe they will be good, maybe they won't, but this is what we have for the Monk. And Necromancer is going to be enjoying the mount. I guess Necro is going to be the most famous class after this update. And then we have it for the Tempest. Again, you can pause and play. And then the Wizard. So for the Wizard, they end up making some changes, especially for the offhand, because that was one essence I was looking forward to myself. And I said that it is going to be pretty awesome. But look at that, what they did. The Flame Supremacy offhand. The Ice Armor now instead radiate with fire burning nearby enemies and increasing your critical hit chance against the burning enemies. Before it was increasing your damage versus the burning enemies, and they end up making a change and switching it to the critical hit chance. Now it might still be good if there is gonna be like a lot of critical hit chance, then it is still gonna be pretty powerful. But right now we don't have any value here for the offhand, and everything else is pretty much same. The equalizer for the main hand, you use the skill, your primary is gonna somewhat turn into a flaming missile if cast within 5 seconds, which explode on impact to deal additional damage to nearby enemies, and you can stack it up 3 times. And then Scorch for the helm. Scorch now launches a ball of fire that damages and burn enemies along its path. This did not look good at all. I already had some footage for it. And the chest is for the Ice Armor, grant immunity to knockback effect. This could still be somewhat useful in PvP. We need to try it out. I do have few variation of the build in mind right now where we can actually use this chest, but we'll need to actually see if we can have 100% uptime on this chest. Then it is gonna be good. Immunity to knockback, meaning the gems like Starfire Shard or any knockback is not gonna affect you, and you will be able to freely move. And then teleport isn't gonna be that great. It is just a fire teleport. We already have a ice version of that. And then at the shoulder, damage dealt by Scorch to the same enemy within 2 seconds is going to be increased by 8%, stacking up to a maximum of 24%. And those are the essences for the Wizard. And now let's quickly go to the class balance changes. I believe so. I already broke this news even before we saw this patch news. I already reported that in the final version of the update, they will end up reducing some of the nerf, and that is what they did. So for the chains, they end up giving you 5 yard instead of four yard, and for the tempers, they end up still giving their tempers 6 yard for the rolling surf. For the flickerton, it seems like they remove that damage reduction to the multiple enemies. Right now, energy generation from the skill is reduced from 20 to 10. Before, it was also that if you hit multiple enemies, you will deal maybe less damage. There was something more with this nerf. Maybe the patch notes are broken. Maybe in the Chinese patch notes there will be a bit more information, but that is what we have. And for the Crusader, this is something we saw before. The fall of the fire blast is increased from 0.5 second to 1 second, so you will able to dash away without getting hit. Sanctuary change for the monk. Cooldown increased from 20 second to 24 second. That is big. For the golem necromancer, reducing the tankiness of the golem from 50% to 40%. Grimside, this was not in the Chinese information or the patch note or the blog, whatever. And hit radius of the Grim side are reduced by 33%. Orbit radius around the player is increased from 2 yard to 2.5 yard. And the reasoning for that is because several of the classes are overperforming in PvP, so we are going to reduce their damage potential to bring it more in line with other classes, but they're gonna make sure that they will perform the same in PvE when it comes to the damage. And if we scroll down, it seems like a Crusader getting some more nerf. So Conjuration of Light baseline cooldown increased from 26.1 second to 29 second. Effect duration will be reduced by 50% if you use Conjuration of Light again within 16 seconds. So I guess the Crusaders won't able to keep stacking it up, and that is what's happening. But that is a big nerf right there for the Crusader, at least what I understood. And then returning event, Iron Stock Pal is coming back, Fractured Plane, Vibe Roll, and other returning event, Alley of the Blood, All Clan on Deck, Adventurer Path. And in the feature update, there isn't much happening. They are removing some gems from the pool, and they will still give you an option that if you want that gem, you can still select it. Go in, use your Turner or Legendary Crest, and maybe you will get that gem, something we already saw. And for the Mount 7 and Darkwood, there is going to be a timer for the World of Bosses. New season for the Challenge Rift is starting from April 26th. You will able to go all the way to Challenge Rift 500 now, reducing the difficulty of the couple of Challenge Rift from 431 to 450. They are gonna lower the combat rating requirement, and this season gonna last until June 19. And for the reliquary changes here, if you are new to the game, once you reach level 60, you will get a quest in which you have to go and do the reliquary boss to advance to the Hell 1 difficulty. Right now, you used to get this quest at level 36, so this is going to be somewhat endgame content for players who will want to advance to Hell 1 and change to Destruction Call. Now, instead of going in the Destruction Call event and waiting to find their players, you will just keep on playing your game, and if you find all the players, then you go into the game. Basically, that is what's happening, and that is everything here. A lot of class plan changes coming in this update. I'm still looking forward to some of the essences for the wizard. Let me know in the comment section down below what are your thoughts, and I see you all in the next one. And you guys have a great day. Later.